We're going to practice this chapter, superlatives.
Yes.
Okay.
Page 49 is the beginning of chapter 6. On page 49, we are trying to accomplish an introduction to the chapter and teaching the vocabulary that will be used in the chapter. To teach the vocabulary, I would first read all of the vocabulary words aloud at the bottom of the page and have the student repeat after me as we go through and look, matching the pictures with the words.
All right, number 1, energetic.
Energetic.
Good. Number 2, funny.
Funny.
Number 3, generous.
Generous.
Number 4, helpful.
Number 4, helpful.
Good. Number 5, honest.
Number 5, honest.
Good.
After we have gone over the vocabulary terms, I would ask the student if she had any questions, and if not, then we would move on to the next page.
Okay. Good. So these words here at the bottom, they are the same for the picture. Okay, so
Yes.
number 1 and number 1, they match. Energetic. Good.
Energetic.
Do you have any questions?
Yes. This one you can try again.
Stubborn?
Stubborn.
Mhm.
Yes, stubborn.
Good.
Yes.
You understand stubborn?
Yes, sometimes.
Okay. Very good.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go to the next page and we can
Okay.
use some of these.
On page 50, we are looking at the superlatives. The blue boxes at the top of the page represent what we are trying to teach grammar-wise. You would match the description of the grammar located in the teacher's guide with the box at the top of the page.
With some superlatives, if they have one, it's called syllable or one sound,
One
smart,
sound, smart,
kind.
yes.
We want to add EST. So here at the end we write EST. Okay?
Yes.
And if we have smart, we want to add again EST. Okay, so we're
It
saying
means more smart.
yes,
right?
yes. It means out of everybody,
Yeah.
the most. Okay, so kindest or smartest.
Smartest.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Kindest.
Yes, very
Yes.
good. If you have one word that has one sound
Yeah.
but ends in E, we only want to add ST. So we have nicest.
Nicest.
Mhm.
Yes.
Only just add the EST.
Yeah.
Good. If you have one word that has one sound, but it ends in what we call consonant with a vowel before. So here it ends consonant, but before it has a vowel.
Yes.
We have to make 2 of these.
2 T.
Yeah, so hottest. We have HOTTEST.
Oh yes.
Mhm. Or sometimes we have one word, big.
Yes.
Here is consonant, before is vowel.
Yes.
We want to say BIGGEST.
Yes.
Biggest. Good. Okay, and if we have a word that has 2 syllables, it means 2 sounds. Happy.
Happy.
And it has a Y here. We want to change that to an I and add EST. So happiest.
Happiest.
Yep, we change and add EST. Good. All right. Okay, so let's practice with the model. I will read A and
Yes.
you read B.
Yes.
I think your friend Margaret is very smart.
She certainly is. She is the smartest person I know.
Very good. Number 1, I think your Aunt Emma is very kind.
She certainly is. She is the kindest person I know.
Very good. Number 2, I think your friend Jim is very bright.
He certainly is. She is the brightest person I know.
Very good.
If the student answers incorrectly, I would ask them to maybe try again or to rephrase their answer. And if they're still struggling, maybe I would help them by stating the answer.
Number 3, I think your parents are very nice.
They certainly are. They're the nicest person I know.
Good. So we're going to say they are the nicest people.
Oh, yes. They are the nicest people I know.
Good.
After we've done the side-by-side exercises one time through, then I would go back and have the student repeat switching roles. So if the student read A first, then I would read A the next time through.
It's okay?
Thanks.
All right, let's go back to number 1.
Yes.
This time, I read B, you read A.
Okay.
Okay, for number 1.
Yeah, okay.
And after we've completed that, if the student doesn't have any questions, then we would go to the workbook exercises. At the back of the book, there's a tab marked correlation key. If you flip to that tab, it will show you the pages in the textbook that correlate with the pages in the workbook. You can look at the pages that you did in the textbook and then find the corresponding workbook pages. The workbook pages are the writing practice, whereas the textbook pages would be more of the reading and speaking practice.
For example, number 1, I think Alice is very bright. She certainly is. She's the brightest student in our class. Your brother Tom is very neat.
He certainly is. He's the neatest person I know.
Good. Let's go back to the textbook on page 51 and we
Yes.
can practice some more.
Okay.
Okay? We're still working with superlatives, but now we're going to practice with words that have 3 sounds.
Yes.
So this word has 1 sound, 1 sound, 1 sound,
Yes.
and this one had 2,
Two.
but now we're practicing with words that have 3 or more. Okay?
Okay.
So when we have words that have 3 or more, like energetic, we have to.
Energetic. Yeah.
So it has energetic.
Energetic.
It has 4 sounds.
Yeah.
We cannot add est. We have to change it to say the most energetic. Okay?
Yes.
It's too many sounds if we add one more, so we want to say here the most energetic.
The more energetic.
And if we have maybe the word beautiful, that has beautiful.
Beautiful.
It has
Yes.
3, so we want to say the most beautiful.
The more beautiful.
Good. All right. If there, we also do this for words that have 2 sounds,
Yes.
but they don't end in Y. So this one, happy, has 2 sounds, ends in Y, we add est. But a word like patient, it has 2 sounds, patient, but we have to, we can't say patientist. We have to add the most patient. And here with honest, we can't say honestest.
Yes,
We have to say the most honest.
The more honest.
Good. But sometimes there are exceptions. So it's for some words it's different. They will have 2 sounds, but then you want to add est. So remember we had the word quiet. It has 2 sounds, quiet.
Quiet. Yeah.
So we can say the quietest, or you can say the most quiet.
The more quiet. Okay.
It's okay. Both ways you can say it.
Yes.
One more word like that is simple, and you can say the most simple or the simplest.
Simple. The more simple. Yes.
So you can choose one. You can say the most simple or the simplest.
Yes.
But together, the most simplest, you cannot say.
Yeah.
Okay? Good. So let's go through here and let's practice reading these here.
Okay.
Okay? So we'll start here.
Yeah.
These are words from the first page. We want to say
Yes.
smart,
Smart.
the smartest.
The smartest.
Good. Funny, the funniest.
Funny. Funniest.
Nice, nicest.
Nicest.
And big, the biggest.
Big. The biggest.
Good. Here is where we have our words that are longer with the 3 sounds.
Yes.
Energetic, we change to the most energetic.
Energetic. The more energetic.
Good. Interesting, we change to the most interesting.
Interesting. Then the most interesting.
Good. And then here are our words again with the 2 sounds. Patient, the most patient.
Patient. The most patient.
And stubborn, the most stubborn.
Stubborn. The most stubborn.
Good. Do you have any questions?
I'm okay because I want to try one more time. This one I can.
Okay. If you say it really slowly,
Yeah.
energetic.
Energetic.
Good.
Yeah.
And then-
Energetic.
Mhm.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, I understand.
It's
That's
okay?
good. Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the model here, okay?
Yes.
So these 2 girls are talking about the grandma or the grandmother, okay? So this girl says, I think your grandmother is very energetic. And here, this girl says, she certainly is. She's the most energetic person I know. Okay? Good. So how about this one? I read A and you read B.
Yes.
Okay? I think your grandmother is very energetic.
She certainly is. She's the most energetic person I know.
Good. And if it's difficult to pronounce, it's okay to go slow.
Yeah.
Energetic.
Energetic.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Energetic.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and practice with number 1 here. And I will read A and you read B. Okay?
Yes.
Number 1. I think your friend Carlos is very interesting.
He certainly is. He is the most interesting person I know.
Good.
When you come to a grammar rap, you should explain to the student what you expect from them. The goal here is to read the sentence through, enunciating on the word with the dot above it. Anytime that there's a dot above a word, maybe you want to clap or tap, maybe just over-enunciate a little bit to make sure that word is being stressed correctly. What I usually do is go through one time where I'm reading and the student repeats what I read, and then maybe we can go through again together, and if the student is still struggling, then I would probably go through a 3rd time.
Okay, so we're going to start on this next page.
Yes.
And this is a grammar rap. So I'm going to read first, and then you repeat, okay?
Yes.
And what we're going to do is maybe clap or tap when there's a red dot,
Yes.
okay? So I will read A and B, and then you repeat
Yes.
A and B.
Yes.
Okay? All right. So here, what do you think about Kirk? He's the friendliest person at work. Okay, now you try.
What do you think about Cat? He is the friendliest person at work.
Good. All right. What do you think about Flo? She's the most patient person I know.
What do you think about Flo? She is the most patient person I know.
Good.
Yeah.
What do you think about Pete? He's the nicest boy on the street.
What do you think about Pete? He's the nicest boy on the street.
Good. What do you think about Kate? She's the most talented teacher in the state.
What do you think about Kate? She is the most talented teacher in the state.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, the next one.
Yes.
What do you think about Bob? He's the laziest guy on the job.
What do you think about Bob? He is lazy guy on the job.
Good. What do you think about Frank? He's the most polite teller at the bank.
What do you think about Frank? He is the most talented the bank.
Good. What do you think about Nellie? She's the fastest waitress at the deli.
What do you think about Nick? She is fastest waitress at the deli.
Good. What do you think about this kitty? It's the ugliest cat in the city.
What do you think about this kitty? It's the ugliest.
Ugliest?
Say again.
Ugliest?
Ugliest.
Mhm.
Ugliest. Yeah. Ugliest. It's the ugliest cat in the city.
Good.
Yeah. Ugliest.
All right. Do you
Yes.
have any questions about that?
Ugliest. I can try one. Ugliest.
Ugliest.
Yeah. Ugliest.
Good.
Say it.
Flow.
Flow.
Mm-hmm.
Flow. Flow.
Pete.
Pete.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pete. Katie.
Kate.
Kate.
Mhm.
Yeah.